everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Giants are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Panthers team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Webb now from the gun to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. What a spin. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. First carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, here's Carr. Now this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So, boy, Derek Carr heads to the bench. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. They'll go option on second down, right side. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Throwing on third and long. Webb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Here's Gallman. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to post.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Mario Addison. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up third and long? Now Webb. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get the 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Carr on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Webb. Room to run inside the 40. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A play fake. Now Webb. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Off play action, it's Webb. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Charles Johnson able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now is Carr. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Throwing on first down is Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Carr will try it again on second down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Carr going to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First and 10. Here's Carr. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now Carr throwing on second down. He hits Stewart in the flat. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner. Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is Gallman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here we go. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Stewart on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw his car. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down following the incompletion. To throw again. Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Webb now from the gun. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Off the play fake. Webb. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Carpenter to add the extra point. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a carry for Lorenzo Taliaferro. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They start the third quarter on the ground with Stewart, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Damon Harrison busting through to get him for a loss of 6. second down. Here's Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And oh, he spins past him and into space. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Carr now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. There, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Taliaferro. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. Shotgun now for Carr. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards. And now it's second down. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it. And it brings up second down. Now Carr. They find some open field here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now this time Carl throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Webb. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On second down, Perkins. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off play action, it's Webb. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Perkins on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Webb. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go counter. Perkins. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Carpenter now, after the made field goal, will kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the back goes into motion. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. To throw, it's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr got to have this one. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to a Carolina 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second down. Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Carr now on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Carr. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gano's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
This is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Touchdown, Giants! Paul Perkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at his 4. And he spins through. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Second and very short here, less than a yard. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. B.J. Goodson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Olsen over the middle. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Watch it now. All right, now, lucky 56.
The give, Perkins running left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Paul Perkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.